The sea is a dangerous place for a woman, said Mr. Chadwick, nodding. So is dry land, said Chloe. I think we shall have to make a real search for the neutron. The study of the radioactive elements is in some respects far more important than the study of the ordinary stable elements, for the phenomena observed lead at once to the necessity of an atomic structure of matter and supply convincing proof of the individual existence of atoms. It has been seen that the study of radioactivity has provided direct evidence of the existence of the atom as a unit in the structure of matter. The radioactive processes thus reveal an enormous store of energy resident in the atoms. No indications of this had been observed previously, because the chemical and physical forces at our disposal were not sufficient to cause atoms to break up into simpler forms. The radioactive processes are spontaneous and uncontrollable, and are entirely unaffected by physical and chemical agencies. Radioactive changes are quite different from ordinary chemical changes, for they deal with the disruption of the atom while chemical changes deal with the dissociation of molecules into atoms and the modes of combination of the atoms. Much interesting and important work was done, but it was work of consolidation rather than of discovery. In spite of many attempts, the paths to new fields could not be found. Rutherford was a little disappointed, because it was so very difficult to find out anything really important. Since the atom, as a whole, is neutral, there must be a positive charge associated with the atom equal in amount to the sum of the negative charges. The electrical forces between the positive and negative charges preserve the equilibrium of the atom. The fourfold root of the principle of sufficient reason is anything perceived has a cause. All conclusions have premises. All effects have causes. All actions have motives. Author, Arthur Schopenhauer. I think my character's getting to the point where he can't even eat spaghetti with red sauce anymore, where he has horrible nightmares, he can't sleep anymore. Author, George Eads. It's not those who help themselves whom God helps, it's those who humble themselves. Author, C.J. Mahaney. There is no such thing as chance. Everything occurs as a result of cause and effect. What you do now will create your own future. Author, Sylvia Clay. In terms of effect on the world, it's very good that I've lived. And so I guess, if I could go back in time and prevent my birth, I wouldn't do it. But I sure wish I hadn't had so much pain.